Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome live on stage, smiling at the average bear, it's Jonathan Royle.
Good evening! I'm going off, I'll come back on again. Bloody hell. Helps if you're awake. Good evening! Well, some of you do know if you're alive. That's good because this evening needs audience participation. For those of you, and we now have a temperamental mini display that needs to be hypnotised. Shut the fuck up. This evening I'm going to be looking for people with good powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration. I shall stand there. Have we got any people who fit that bill? That's the first question. Now there's certain people I'm not legally allowed to hypnotise, okay? That's the law. The first group of people is idiots. Have we got any idiots in? The second group of people I'm not allowed to hypnotise is drunks. Have we got any drunks in? Yeah, indeed. And the third group is drunk idiots. Have we got any drunk idiots in? Oh my God. There's an audience for a judge and jury. Seriously, look, when I do ask for volunteers,
I'll volunteer.
and at some point I'll work out which one of these is the, for the mic, yeah, the slight feedback, cheers mate. I want you to come up here of your own free will. It's no good if your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mistress, the secretary from the office, or the person who you just picked up tonight says to you, go up there, you could be the star of the show. You've got to come up here as a volunteer with an open mind, with the idea of letting yourself go, relaxing and giving it a try. It's as simple as that. And if you do, when you come up here, the laughter and applause all evening won't be for me, it'll be for those good people who actually do volunteer. Now a lot of people say to me, Jonathan, because that's my name, they say to me, Jonathan, when you hypnotise, what does it feel like? And to be honest, I don't know, because I've never been hypnotised, but a lot of women after shows I've done have come up to me and said, Jonathan, when I was hypnotised, it was better than any orgasm I've ever had.
Oh, I'm going on.
Seriously. To which I usually say, well, obviously you've never slept with me. But that's an entirely different story. Seriously, no girls in this room tonight will be asked to remove any article of clothing. It's not that I can't do it, I don't want to, it's just pure and simple. I do have laws to abide by, okay? So ladies, everyone's witnessed that. If you volunteer, I will not be asking you to remove any article of clothing. As for the fellas, indeed. We can do two types of show tonight. I keep in my mind kind of two filing cabinets. One of them is what I call the completely white filing cabinet, and the one over this side is the one I call the blue one. Now, in the white filing cabinet is stuff you've probably seen Paul McKenna do on television. In the blue filing cabinet is stuff that's a little bit more naughty. Only a bit naughty. And I always let the audience decide whether they want the white filing cabinet or the blue filing cabinet.
I'm in the blue.
So, who would like the white filing cabinet?
No, I'm in the blue.
Who would like the blue filing cabinet? Bearing in mind I did say nobody will be removing any article of clothing. Okay, before we start I need to explain to you what hypnosis is. All hypnosis is you're allowing yourself to relax. Okay, very much like you do after a few pints or a joint of Moroccan black. I don't know. Well, some of you are giving your secrets away there. Over this table over here. Looks like some of the stars will be over there. But all it is relaxing, like when you're watching Emmerdale. If anyone will admit to watching Emmerdale or Coronation Street. Well, hey! And you get dragged into it, don't you, sometimes? And somebody comes in the room and says, do you want a brew? And you suddenly go, what did you say? But you know they've asked it if you want a brew. But you have to double check. That's what it feels like to be hypnotised. Okay? And all it is verbal things I say to you and the way you react differently. And to explain this, okay, I'm going to say the word silk, okay? S-I-L-K, silk. And I want you all on the count of 3 to say silk as loudly as you can and keep saying it as loudly as you can until I ask a question. The moment I ask the question, I want you to instantly answer the first thing that pops into your head, okay? So 1, 2, 3, silk, 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 silk. Keep saying it. And keep saying it, but I'm going to ask a question. And the moment I ask that question, say the first thing that comes into your head. Okay, everybody? What do cows drink? No, I think they drink water. Yeah. Ooh, you couldn't be good subjects after all. Seriously, well, that is actually what hypnosis is. It's just getting you conditioned to believe something that's not real. Okay? So you get used to the idea of silk. You come to answer, you say no. Let's try something else. Everyone put down your handbags, your purses, your drinks, anything else you've got in your hands at 20 past 10 on a Friday night. And just place your right hands out in front of you like so. Each and every one of you. Shh, quiet for a moment. And make a fist out of your right hand. Then take your 4 fingers, stick it out, thumb in the air, almost like you're going to make a gun and shoot the person in front of you. Please don't do that one. Then make a circle with your finger and thumb. Yeah, like that. So you're making it into a circle. Okay, everybody? Now on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to do what I say, not what I do, okay? What I say, not what I do. But everyone look at me. Do what I say, not what I do. Take your ring, put it out in front of you like so. 1, 2, 3, and just touch it to your chin like that, right now. I said touch it to your chin, I said do what I say, not what I do. There's definitely plenty of people in here tonight who can be hypnotised if you want to be. So we need to do one more test involving each and every one of you. But I need volunteers. I need some volunteers who are up for a laugh. With the idea of letting themselves go, relaxing and giving it a try. So as the music starts, although we've got 6 chairs here, it doesn't mean I only want 6 people. The more people we've got, the better show, the longer show it will be. So as the music plays, give them a round of applause as they come out. Just take a seat, take a seat. Come on, we need more. It doesn't matter if the chairs run out, you can stand at the back. Come on, give them a round of applause. Some of these people are going to be your show this evening. Come on, the more people, the better and the longer the show will be. The more volunteers we have, the better and the longer the show will be. Any more for any more before we get started? Well, you've just got a few more seconds now. That's wonderful. That's what I like to see. We've got some women, we've got some men. Come on, that's what you need to do. Clap, applaud. These people are going to be the stars of the show this evening. Now, in an ideal world, I'd like to hypnotise you all. Go to the bar for an hour, get pissed, come back later and tell you you enjoyed a wonderful show. Fortunately, that's not possible. People on the stage area, such as it is. People on the chairs. People on the chairs. Hello. Nanu, nanu, calling good. People on the chairs, could you all just stand up? Move your chairs forward about 2 or 3 foot. To about here. Brilliant. And everybody behind you can walk forward a bit. That way you're not going to fall over and hurt yourself. That's wonderful. If there's anybody sat next to each other who knows each other, put your hand up. Right, who do you know? You know this lady. What I'd like you to do is move over that end, move up a bit. You know that gentleman? I'd like you to move to that end, just move up that way a bit. If you're stood, basically if you're stood next to or sat next to anyone you know who might distract you, just move around, that's wonderful. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see before you now on this stage are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 people who've had the bottle to volunteer. Some of these people will take part in this evening's show, some of them won't. Everybody gets hypnotised in different lengths of time, and we've only got a short time available tonight, as I'm sure you'll appreciate. But those that do volunteer are going to be the stars, and they're the ones that are going to be out of it for the next 30, 40 minutes or so. So, although they'll hear your laughter and applause in appreciation of what they get up to as the stars, while they're fully conscious, so to speak, I'd like you to give them a huge round of applause and a cheer for having the body to get up. Because without volunteers, there is no show.
Come on, Andy! Come on, God!
Okay, what I'd like each and every person on the stage to do is as simple as this. If you're with people in the audience, as I'm sure you all are, don't talk to them, don't look at them. People in the audience, for the next 2 or 3 minutes, I need silence. This is the bit where you need to respect the people who volunteered so that we can get them to the level of relaxation that is going to be best for them. Because basically, if they don't, as it were, concentrate enough, we can't make this work.
Wonderful. Cheers!
Those of you who have stood up, just stand where you are, put your hands down by your side, that's wonderful. Those of you in chairs, that's wonderful. Feet on the floor, hands on your palm. You might hear my voice through this microphone. You might hear it through the speakers. It doesn't matter where you hear it from, but what I'd like each and every one of you to do, each and every one of you, is just to look directly above your head as though you're staring at the ceiling. And fix your eyes on a point on the ceiling. And keep staring at that point, don't distract the person next to you. And as you stare at that point on the ceiling, realise now and make the conscious decision that for the rest of this evening, no noises will distract you whatsoever. In fact, any noises will merely serve as a sign and a signal to help you relax more completely. With every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that you hear me say. And I'd like each and every one of you now to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. Continue breathing deeply and regularly. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Those of you sat down can relax more with every breath you take. Those of you stood up find that every fibre of your body relaxes more, but at no time will you fall, because you find that you're firm, steady and rigid, stood up straight, but that you become relaxed with every second that passes by. Nice deep breath in through your nose and go deep. And then out through your mouth. And I'm going to count backwards from 10 down to 1. And on each descending number, you'll find that if you use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, as I'm sure you will, then you'll find that with every breath that you take, every noise you hear and every word I say, that your eyes will get so heavy and so tired as you stare at that point on the ceiling that it'll become so much easier to allow yourself to just letting your heavy eyes close with each number backwards from 10. Each and every muscle in your body from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers becoming so limp, so loose, so relaxed, so heavy, and so tired. 9 and 8, the deeper you go, the better you'll feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go with each and every second that passes by. Even if I walk in front of you, just keep staring at the ceiling, and you find on the count of 8 that no noises distract you whatsoever. And if I should touch you on the shoulder, then you'll find that your eyes remain tightly closed, but your heavy head falls forward, going deeper and deeper if I should touch you on the shoulder. Otherwise you'll find that your eyes get so heavy and so tired, all the little muscles in the corner of your eyes getting so heavy, if I tap you on the shoulder, so tired. So much easier to let your eyes close down. If I should touch you on the shoulder, your eyes remain closed, but your heavy head falls forward, standing steady and firm. Eyes remaining closed, going down deeper with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear and every word that I say. Nice deep breath in, everybody. And out. Nice deep breath in and out. Keep staring at the ceiling. Keep staring at the ceiling. And for the next 30 seconds, I'm just basically going to decide which of you are going to be able to concentrate enough tonight. So keep staring at the ceiling. Keep breathing in through your nose and then out through your mouth. That's wonderful. As you realise that your eyes are closed, keeping them tightly closed at all times. That is absolutely wonderful. You are concentrating really, really well. I'm only going to be talking directly to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Otherwise, everything I say serves as a sign and a signal to relax, and a sign and a signal to realise that with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear and every word that I say, that it's so much easier just to let yourself go down deeper. And as I touch you on the shoulder, eyes remaining closed, letting your head fall forward, going down deeper, 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 going down deeper, 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 deeper. Just allowing your heavy eyes to close down now. Just allowing your heavy eyes to close down. Just allowing your heavy eyes to close down. Just allowing your heavy eyes to close down. Breathing deeply, keeping your eyes tightly closed at all times. Heavy head falling forward, that's wonderful. Just allowing your heavy head to fall forward as you take a nice deep breath in and out, letting your heavy head fall forward. That's wonderful, going down deeper. And deeper as the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. With every breath that you take, if I'm touching you on the shoulder, nice deep breath in. And deeper, 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 the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go with every breath that you take. Every noise that you hear, and every word that I say.
I think she's actually passed out.
Eyes remaining closed, going down deeper. And deeper, going down deeper, deeper, deeper. You're such wonderful subjects using your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively as you drift down deeper with every breath that you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say. You can stand firm and steady, allowing your heavy eyes to close down, relaxing deeper as the deeper you go. The better you feel, and the better you feel. Nice deep breath in. Every noise that you hear and every word that I say. Just from this moment. Okay, I'm going to touch one or two of you on the shoulder.
If I touch you on the shoulder or indicate otherwise. If I don't touch you on the shoulder or indicate otherwise, then I'll be talking directly to your subconscious mind.
Okay, each and every one of you, every noise you hear, every breath you take, every word I say helps you go down deeper and deeper as the deeper you go. The better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go. Nice deep breath in. And out. I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Nice deep breath in. And then out. In. And then out.
The eyes closed if they haven't
Just let your heavy eyes close now.
let your eyes closed down.
That's wonderful. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Only if I touch you on the shoulder. Let me see. I'm only talking to this lady now. Only the lady I'm touching.
So heavy and so tired.
Just like to come this way. Just like to take a seat there. Everybody on the stage finding now that every breath you take, every noise you hear. Nice deep breath in, just close your eyes, drift down deeper, 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 deeper. I'm talking to everybody on the stage now, that's each and every one of you. As you stood there or as you sit there, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. Because you're going to hear one more piece of music, and during this piece of music I'm going to count from 5 down to 1, and on the count to 1, if you concentrate, as I'm sure you will, you find that you will drift down into the world of your dreams and your imagination. Okay, everyone, nice deep breath in and out, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, I may not talk through the microphone for the next 60 seconds, but it will become evident as you keep your eyes closely on what I'm doing, why that is. Each and every one of you, whether I'm talking to you or not. You'll know if I'm talking to you directly, because I'll touch you on the shoulder. Otherwise, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times. If you stood up, you can stand firm and rigid. If you sat down, you can just sink down deeper with every second that passes by. Eyes remaining tightly closed at all times as you realise the sound of the music, your breathing. My voice helps you drift down 100 times deeper with each second that passes by. Even if I'm not talking to you, even if you don't hear my voice, you'll go down deeper as you use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively. Remaining tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise. The deeper you go, the better you feel. The deeper you go. Remembering that for the rest of this evening, the very moment I say sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, your eyes will instantly close, your head will fall forward onto your chest, and you will re-enter this state, except each and every time you do it will be 100 times deeper, more relaxing and enjoyable for you. The better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go, even if I'm not talking directly to you. And deeper with every breath you take, every noise that you hear, and every word that I say as you drift down deeper and deeper. Only talking to you directly if I touch you on the shoulder. Only if I touch you on the shoulder. If I touch you directly on the shoulder. And deeper as the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. And deeper. Sound of applause helps you go deeper. Relaxing more with each second that passes by. better you'll feel. As I lift your leg up, you find that you just go 100 times deeper. Nice deep breath in. The sound of applause helps you go deeper. Any noise is merely served as a sign and a signal to relax more with each second that passes by. Any noise is merely served as a sign and a signal. Even if I'm not talking directly to you, but if I am, I'll be touching you. The deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Eyes remaining tightly closed. Remembering the moment I say sleep, your eyes close back down. But for now, wake it. Would you just like to stand that way a little bit, darling? That's wonderful. Feet together. Close your eyes. Sleep. Head falling back, falling back. Deeper and deeper. The sound of applause just helps you go deeper. For the rest of this evening, no noises distract you whatsoever. Eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. Each and every one of you laid on the floor, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. You'll find that for the rest of this evening, the sound of laughter, applause, is merely a sign and a signal to you that you are one of the stars of this evening's show. It will help you relax more, it will help you enhance your imagination. So though something you once thought was purely imaginary becomes very real indeed. And one final thing for the rest of this evening, whilst you're in this building and in this building only, here and now tonight, you'll find that anything I suggest to you that is in no way, shape or form dangerous, anything that's safe for you to do, you'll find that your imagination enhances it by 10 times, maybe as much as 100. So if I say to you it's hot, you'll feel bloody damn hot. If I say it's cold, you'll feel really, really cool, because you'll find also for the rest of this evening that the very moment I say sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, your eyes will close, your head will fall forward onto your chest, and as you're sat in a chair, you'll just slump down into the chair, or if you stood up, you'll be able to stand firm and rigid. But you will find the very moment I say sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, as quickly as that, your eyes will instantly close, your head will fall forward onto your chest, and you'll re-enter this state, except each and every time you do it, we're 100 times deeper, more relaxing and enjoyable for you as you use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively. So to get going, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the evening, when I go like that, that's a cue for you guys to give these people appreciation by way of applause, because that will also help them to relax more and go deeper in these strange circumstances. So to get started, remembering that applause helps you relax more with each second that passes by, these people are going to be your show this evening, so a round of applause for the stars. And every time you hear that noise, it will help you relax more, remembering that every time I say sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, as quickly as that, your eyes will instantly close. But for now, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, each and every one of you using your intelligence, your imagination, your concentration, imagining now it's 7 AM in the morning and you're in bed and the window's open and it's freezing cold, but you don't want to get out of bed because the wind's getting in through the window and you're starting to get colder and colder. Eyes remaining tightly closed at all times unless I say otherwise, but you're starting to get really cold and the person next to you is still on the continental quilt, so it's getting really cold now. It's blowing a gale through that window, it's getting colder and colder and colder. It's getting really, really, really cold now, and they've completely nicked that quilt from you. You're starting to shiver now. You're starting to shiver, getting really cold, getting really, really cold now. Eyes remaining closed, getting colder and colder and colder. Eyes remaining closed, getting colder. You've got to warm yourself up, you've got to hug yourself, you've got to warm yourself up because you're so bloody cold now. Getting colder and colder and colder and colder. It's so bloody cold now. And each and every one of you just sleep in that position. Relax, sleep, and relax. Relaxing down with every noise that you hear. Some people react better to some things than others, as you'll see as we go on, relaxing more. So customary as we go through, we'll do different things like that, and then you'll clap them. And that'll help them relax more. Wonderful. Right, let's get things started properly, because that's what they call a warm-up. People have to help them relax, so here we go. Each and every one of your eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise, Okay, each and every one of your eyes remaining closed, but remembering now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's no longer the morning, it's no longer cold. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're on a lovely, sunny Spanish beach. And it's lovely and warm, and you'd like nothing more than just to lie down and stretch out in your sun lounger and soak up those sun rays, because it's lovely and warm. You just want to lie back in your sun lounger. You just want to lie back in your sun lounger and soak up those sun rays, and it's getting hotter and hotter, so you'll keep your eyes closed to stop the sun from burning your eyes. Most favourite flavour of ice cream for you? Favourite flavour of ice cream for you? Favourite flavour of ice cream for you there, darling? Favourite flavour of ice cream there for you, sir? Start sucking and licking it, that's wonderful. Favourite flavour of ice cream for you there, darling? Favourite flavour of ice cream there for you? Start sucking and licking it, it's starting to drip down your hand. Dripping down your hand now, eyes remaining tightly closed. And your favourite flavour of ice cream for you? Start sucking and licking that as quickly as you can. And it's dribbling down your hand now, it's melting down the side, lick the side of it. It's your favourite flavour of ice cream. Start licking that ice cream now, dribbling down the side. As it gets hotter, you need to lick that ice cream. It's your favourite flavour of ice cream. That's wonderful. And each and every one of you, nice deep breath in and just sleep, sleep, sleep. Deeper, 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 deeper and deeper. I'm only talking directly to you if I should touch you on the shoulder. And that's you, sir. Take a nice tight hold of that, eyes remaining closed. When you wake up in a few months' time, when you awaken everybody, the gentleman I'm now touching on the hand and the gentleman I'm touching on the hand now only will come to the shocking realisation that your hand is locked, glued, welded, cemented around that, and you wonder what the bloody hell's going on. But the more you try to throw it away, the harder it is, because it's stuck, locked, glued, welded, cemented in your hand until I stamp my foot on the floor. Nice and firm. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. This gentleman right here, eyes remaining tightly closed, that I'm now touching on the shoulder. You and you alone in a few moments' time, when I tell everybody to wake up, then and only then, you'll come to the strange belief that you think the hypnotist has done something strange to you because you've got a very sore ass. However, you will not become violent and you will not hit the hypnotist. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. This gentleman over here that I'm now touching, when I awaken everybody in a few moments' time, and you'll all know when, the gentleman I'm touching now and you alone will come to the shocking realisation that you have got a funny, salty, spunky taste in the mouth, and you'll wonder what the bloody hell's been going on, especially as you see all these guys laid on the floor. The gentleman I'm now touching over here, eyes remaining closed, the gentleman I'm now touching, when you wake up in a few moments' time, you'll realise that for some strange reason, you've got a stonking great hard on. You don't know what you've been doing, but you do know whatever it was, you thoroughly enjoyed it, when and only when I awaken everybody. The gentleman I'm now touching here, this gentleman over here, when you awaken in a few moments' time, and I tell everybody to awaken, you'll come to the shocking realisation that your testicles are talking to each other. And in fact, the more you try to shut them up, the louder they will become, but you will not, I repeat, you will not remove any article of clothing, but you'll be talking to the little blighter saying, shut up your spines, and the more you try to shut them up, the louder they'll become, and you'll find the audience's laughter and applause just makes them noisier. And if I've not touched you on the shoulder, you'll find that you'll be awake, you'll watch what everyone else is doing, but the very moment I say sleep, I'll tell you to do something else as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, you'll instantly re-enter this state. But for now, everybody, wakey, wakey, rise and shine! Right, fella? You alright, mate? How you doing, Lee? You alright, fella? Yeah, alright. Yes, sorry, it just seems like you don't want to come close to me for some reason. You alright, fella? You alright over there? You alright, my friend? You alright, fella? You alright, fella? Got a few complaints about the noise, can you shut them up?
Testicles talking to each other.
I'll tell the fuckers to shut up, we're trying to do a shut up. They're not listening, are they? Will you shut them up while I'm You alright, fella? What's up?
An awful taste in wrong.
An awful taste like what?
Salty.
Okay, fair enough. I'll tell you what, fella, I'll tell you what to do. Take a seat just there, that's wonderful. Salty, salty. You've not had any peanuts at the bar or anything? No. Oh, strange, okay. Right, darling, would you just like to take a seat there? That's wonderful. Right, fella? Good stuff, yeah. I'll tell you what, just take a seat there. And don't worry, I won't touch you, just take a seat. Nothing to do with me. Don't worry. What's up, fella? You don't want to sit down? Why's that, mate? Don't worry, nobody can hear it. Why? Tell you what, when I touch you with the magic finger, your bum feels completely alright, you can sit down. Boom! Just take a seat, mate. Tell you what, darling, you alright? Take a seat. There, that's wonderful. Just like to take a seat there, darling. That's wonderful. They're still making a bloody noise, aren't they, fella? Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's get you a chair and sit you over here. But perhaps if they're a bit more comfortable, they might shut up and we can get on with proceedings. Take a chair there, fella. That's great. Up you go, mate. That's wonderful. And we'll have to get you a proper chair. Let's sit you over that side there, mate. Take a seat. It's wonderful. It doesn't seem to be working, does it? Tell the little blights, we're trying to do a show. The ladies and gentlemen want me to carry on with it, and they're being a bit loud. Tell them to show. Shut the fuck up. I've got an idea for you. I've had this happen once before at a show I did. Only the once like, but it did happen, so I do come prepared. And the last time I found that sometimes it's necessary just to give them a right good whack and that shuts them up. Because we can carry on then. I think just a nice good whack and that should shut the little blighters up. I can still hear noise, mate. I'll tell you what, we're just leaving. You alright over there, fella? Mouth any better? What?
No throw up.
Sleep! Deeper, 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 eyes remaining closed. You no longer have a funny taste in the mouth, eyes remaining closed. Sleep! Deeper, 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 your ass is fine, eyes remaining tightly closed. Sleep! Deeper, eyes remaining closed, that's wonderful. Sleep! Deeper, 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 deeper. And sleep! Deeper, deeper, eyes remaining closed. And sleep! Deeper, deeper, sleep! Deeper, 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 eyes remaining closed at all times. The sound of applause merely helping you to relax more with each second that passes by. I'm talking now to each and every single man on the stage. The men only. This applies to the men only, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times. But the men, you will find that for the rest of this evening in this room only, when you hear this next piece of music, eyes remaining tightly closed.
Then you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane.
When and only when you hear that piece of music in this room tonight, you'll come to the shocking realisation, only the men, that your testicles, your bollocks, your yin-yang, gooly-gooly quack-quacks are on fire. Burning red hot, and you'll do the first thing you can think of to put those flames out. Ladies and gentlemen, take this warning or heed the warning. If you've got a drink that you don't want to lose, now's the time to grab hold of it. If you're up for a laugh and you're perverse, put your drink near the end of the table. But the men and the men alone when you hear,
You broke my will, but what a thrill.
in this room tonight, then and only then you'll come to the shocking realisation your testicles are on fire and you'll grab the nearest thing you can to cool them down. Talking to the ladies and only the ladies, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times, but the ladies and only the ladies, whilst you're in this room tonight, whenever you hear this piece of music, When and only when you hear that piece of music in this room tonight, the ladies will come to the shocking realisation you are the world's greatest female lap dancers. And on the dance floor area only, if you should see a man in a pink striped suit sat on a chair, you will believe he's the highest paying customer you have ever had before. That's why he's booked several girls. And you want to prove to him that you're 100% woman. But you will not remove, I repeat, you will not remove any article of clothing because you already think you start bullet naked. When and only when you hear that piece of music in this building here tonight. Then and only then. So the men, you know what you're doing, women know what you're doing, eyes remaining closed. Nod your head if you understand. Shit up, nice one. In that case, each and every one of you, remembering the moment I click my fingers like this, you instantly re-enter this state and go deeper. But for now, each and every one of you, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. What we're going to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a hypnosis show. I don't know what's going on. We're going to do a hypnosis show. We're going to hypnotise one or two of you. Now, this guy over here has already hypnotised everybody. This guy here, all I need to do... You what, mate? You know, you wouldn't do anything daft like being hypnotised, would you? You what? Too intelligent. Good man. Sleep. Deeper. Deeper. Shit up. Nice one. Very see that silly bugger over there? You wouldn't do anything like that, would you? No. Sleep. Deeper. Wonderful. See, that's the thing about hypnosis. Actually, he was slightly wrong. The more intelligent you are, the easier it is to go under, going down deep. Look at him, look at him. You wouldn't do anything like that, would you? You are. I'll tell you what, sometimes, but I'll let you hypnotise yourself, because you look intelligent enough to hypnotise yourself. I don't need to do it. Just place your right hand down in front of you like that. Okay, on the count of 3, I want you to take your hand. When I count 3, tap your face, and at the same time say sleep to yourself, and off you'll go. Seriously. 1, 2, 3. Deeper. The deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go. Look at him, you wouldn't do anything like that, would you?
No.
I'll tell you what, look at this, right? I'll tell you. Just turn to the side slightly. You wouldn't do anything like that, would you? No, but I believe that you have got... Is this lady in with her gentleman? Are you in with your husband, your partner? You haven't got one, you're on your own. So there's no bloke in here going to kick me head in if I give her a compliment about how wonderful and nice she looks, is there? Because, darling, I've been doing this job now for 10, 15 years on stage, 15, 20 years in therapy, and you are a phenomenon. You are a phenomenon, seriously. Gentlemen, eyes remaining closed, but you are a phenomenon. You are the one and only person. In 15 years, I've only met one person like you before, seriously. You have got Hypno-TRICKS. No, seriously, I'll tell you what, mate, hold that microphone like that. You have, seriously, look. And sleep. Down deeper and deeper. The deeper you go, the better you feel. It's got fuck all to do with that, but I enjoy it. No. Mad that. I'll tell you what, fella, just look at that lady there. You look at that gentleman there. No. But you could have a go. No, we won't do that. But you are going to hypnotise each other. Look at each other. No, seriously. Look at each other. What I want you to do, when I lower my hand like that, I want you to stare directly at each other and you'll go sleep. You'll say sleep very quickly to each other 3 times. On the 3rd sleep, off you go like that, okay? 1, 2, 3, now loud! Sleep. Sorry. Deeper and deeper. Tell you what, mate, just look at the microphone, nice deep breath in.
I don't sleep that quickly.
Deeper and deeper as the deeper you go, and the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you go, and just sleep down deeper. Remembering what I said before, when you hear your respective piece of the music, that just goes to show the powers of these people's minds. But for now, each and every one of you, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, because music sometimes has an effect on people in various different ways, as we can demonstrate. Because guys, you might like this piece of music.
And you rattle my brain. Too much love, drive the man insane.
Come on, they're getting hotter and hotter. The moment the music stops, you wonder what the hell you've been doing. But until then, getting hotter and hotter and hotter. in, take a seat, give her a round of applause, take a seat guys. Music stop, you're fine, take a seat. Take a seat. Don't take offence, take a door, take a gate, but don't take offence. Take a seat, fella, that's wonderful.
You broke my way.
Alter! Alter and alter! And you wonder what the bloody hell you're doing. You right guys? No, you're right, sit down. I don't know what you think you're doing, but take a seat then. I'll tell you what guys, what I'd like you all to do, gentlemen, is just lift up your chairs. All you fellas on the stage, lift up your chairs and move them to this side of the stage facing that direction. Okay? You're gonna love this. As I said, sometimes pieces of music do have a strange effect on people. Stay sat exactly where you are, fellas, at all times. But ladies, I think you might find this piece of music rather interesting. Come on, the more noise you make, the more outrageous they will become. Right, girls? Take a seat. A round of applause in over there, I do feel. Right, guys, you're going to shift the chairs back into position. In fact, it doesn't matter, just stay where you are. Sleep, 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 sleep. Deeper, deeper, and deeper. Nice deep breath in. Sleep. Deep down, deeper, 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 deeper. Look at the microphone. Deeper, 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 deeper. I'm talking to each and every person on the stage, eyes remaining tightly closed now at all times, unless I say otherwise. I'm talking to each and every one of you. When you hear the next piece of music, this piece of music, when and only when you hear that piece of music in this building tonight, each and every one of you will come to the shocking realisation that you are the London Royal Ballet, and you are the most elegant dancers on the planet, and you'll be dancing around the performance area, and the more the audience applaud, the more graceful, outlandish and larger gestures your dance moves will be. Welsh are in this room only tonight, each and every time you hear that piece of music. That's each and every one of you, whether you're male or female, whenever you hear that piece of music and that piece of music only. Other than that, you will find that when I touch you on the shoulder in a few moments' time, whatever I tell you will be relevant. Because you, sir, the gentleman I'm now touching, every time the hypnotist says bananas, bananas, you'll come to the shocking realisation that you think you've crapped yourself. Nobody else knows, but you do, and it smells really bad, and you'll be very self-conscious, and you'll be very worried because it'll be running down your leg. Only when I say bananas, bananas. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. This gentleman right here, when you hear the hypnotist say bananas, bananas, then and only then, you'll think to yourself, realise to yourself that you've left the oven on at home. And you'll jump up, you say, bloody hell, I think my house is burning down. But the moment you've said it, you'll wonder what the bloody hell you're doing, and you'll sit down. But every time I say bananas, bananas, up you jump. Bloody hell, my house is on fire, what am I doing? But you'll sit down and wonder what the hell you've been doing. Only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder, eyes remaining tightly closed, this lady here. When and only when you hear the hypnotist say bananas, bananas in this room tonight, and in this room tonight only, you will come to the shocking realisation that you think you have won the national lottery. and you've just been toured, you've just been rung up on your mobile, and you will be really, really happy, and you'll be telling everyone you won the lottery. But the moment I tap you on the shoulder, you'll be really upset because you'll realise you forgot to book the ticket on. And the rest of you just realise that the moment I say, sleep as quickly as that, you'll re-enter this state, unless you hear that special piece of music, in which case you'll be the London Royal Ballet. But for now, wakey, wakey, rise and shine, everybody. Come on, a round of applause for these people. Move your chairs back into a row, guys, at the front. Move your chairs back into a row at the front. That's great. Move in so everyone can see. Party time, we're getting near the end. We need everyone to get to know each other. Right, fella. Sleep. When you wake up, you really like the hypnotist. You feel wonderful in every way. Wakey, wakey. Up you get, fella. Back this way. That's wonderful. Just take a seat there. That's great. Okay. Rather rude of me. I never got your names at the beginning. What's your name, sir? Dave is in with who? Dave's in with. You're supposed to cheer and make it known who he's in with. Hello, yes, being very quiet. And you are, sir?
Tony.
Tony's in with... See, some of you are noisy, good stuff. Tony's in there. And your name, darling?
Nicola.
Nicola is in with... Hey, good stuff. And your name, darling?
Stacey.
Stacey is in with... Hey! And your name, sir?
Glenn.
Glenn, yeah? Glenn's in with... This crew over here. Your name, darling?
Sue.
Sue's in with... Way! And somebody over there. Right. And your name, sir?
Andy.
Andy's in with... Way! And your name, sir?
Lee.
Lee's in with... Shit, oh, nice one. You know, sometimes at little occasions like this, it's really, really nice just to have a rest and just to put a little bit of music on. Come on, the more noise you make, the better dancers they become. Come on, the more noise you make, the better dancers they become. Sometimes they need applause to get started. The moment the music stops, you wonder what the bloody hell you've been doing. Right, guys and girls, if someone to take a seat, I don't know what you're doing down there. Oh, did you see you silly bastard? You wouldn't do anything like that, would you? Sleep. In a few moments' time, when you hear that piece of music, sleep, 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 sleep. Eyes remaining tightly closed, sleep going down deeper and deeper. I'm only talking, this only applies to the person I'm now touching. If I'm not currently touching you on the shoulder, then the suggestion about music is completely cancelled out. But the person I'm now touching, when you hear the piece of music you just heard before, you believe you're the head of the London Royal Ballet. And the more noise the audience makes, the better a show you'll get, because you believe that you are the star of the London Royal Ballet and you've got to give the best possible performance of your life. Everyone else on stage, I'm not touching on the shoulder. Just sit back and enjoy. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. As I said, sometimes pieces of music can have an effect on people. Sometimes, if you hit the right button. That just proves that Duracell outlasts every other form of battery. Come on. Stops, you wonder what the hell you've been doing. Take a seat, fellas. Round of applause for everybody on stage who we feel is an honour. Let's try something here. Yeah, there was a single leg. You're on your own, aren't you, darling? Is that right? No boyfriend or husband with you? Any of the other girls on your own? No husband, boyfriend? You got somebody with you? You haven't got anybody with you? You're both on your own? No, just you. Nice deep breath in. And sleep down deeper and deeper and deeper. What I'd like to do at this point, what I'd like you to do, fella, is could you just stand behind her? It'll become relevant. I just want you to make sure she doesn't fall off a chair or anything like that. I'm talking to the lady I'm now touching on the shoulder, eyes remaining tightly closed at all times. In a few moments' time, when I awaken you, you will believe that you are my girlfriend. However, we've had a row. And I'm going to basically be breaking up with you because I've got to admit to you I've had an affair. It's a bit like Jerry Springer because there is an audience here. You will not stand up from your chair. You cannot stand up from your chair. You are stuck to the chair at all times. And you'll be as loud and vocal as you want to be. However, you'll be really pissed off and you will disagree with everything I say. Whatever I say, you believe the opposite is true. So if I say that, you know, I've got a nice suit on, you'll say, it's fucking disgusting. Whatever I say, you believe the opposite. Not yet, if you understand. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I'm sorry to have to do this, but we've been brought on this television show and I have got a bit of a confession. Well, I think a bit of space, you know, it's customary at these points. You know, we've been going out now for nearly 2 years and it's been good most of the time, hasn't it? Most of the time it's been good. In fact, it's been fucking great, hasn't it? All the time. No, it's been great all the time, yeah, all the time, hasn't it?
Taking my piss, aren't you?
Well, no, it's been wonderful. What have you been taking a piss?
Wanker.
Well, no, I thought everything was great. Why exactly? No, well, in a minute, but I've got a bit of a confession for you. You know that lady in the bar? You accused me, well... You what? I already have, and she'll take it up the arse. That's why I'm leaving you, love. What have you got to say to that?
You're lucky I don't kick your fucking head in.
And she does the ironing properly. So no chance of us sorting it out there. I mean, I could go round to her house on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. Come round to yours Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, or Sunday. You could both get together. We could have a threesome. Hey!
Yeah, lovely. Like to see you try now.
Sleep. Relax deeper. Take your hand, you go down deeper. When I awaken you in a few moments' time, you remember everything I've just told you, but you're really happy about it. In fact, it's your idea. You're in love with me. And whatever I say, however bad it is, you totally agree with me. You think I'm wonderful. And you're well up for anything I say, whatever it may be. Not yet, if you understand. That's wonderful. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. So I'm glad I've got that off my chest. I don't like secrets, but I'm sure I've still spend some time together, can't we? Because it's good when we're together, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll come round to you, alright?
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll stop at Louise's. On Sunday, we can all get together and have a threesome.
Looking forward to it.
Nice one. Sleep. Now you know why I'm a bloody hypnotist. Everybody look at me. If you stood up, you can stand. Everyone look at me. Nice deep breath in and sleep, sleep, sleep. Deeper, deeper, sleep. Nice deep breath in and sleep. Deeper, deeper. Alright, just stay there for a moment. Make sure you're awake properly. We're going to give you all one more suggestion because it's getting close to bringing our friend, the DJ, back on. But we're going to give you, each and every one of you on the stage, another suggestion. And you're going to hear a piece of music in a few moments' time. Eyes remaining tightly closed at all times. I'm only talking directly to you if I touch you on the shoulder. Only if I touch you on the shoulder. If I'm not touching you on the shoulder, what I say for the next 30 seconds does not apply to you whatsoever. So the gentleman I'm now touching, what I'd like you to do is look at me. I have to do this legally just to make sure that, because you've obviously come out of trance, I just need to make sure everything's cancelled out. So if you'd just like to close your eyes a second, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. The gentleman I'm touching on the forehead only. Everything I've said tonight is completely cancelled out in every way, okay? It's just as though the videotape's been erased, and all the stresses, tensions, worries, fears and apprehensions of days and weeks gone by, leaving your mind and leaving your body now, feeling so good, invigorated, energised, 2, lighter and brighter, and 1, open your eyes. Give this gentleman a round of applause as he goes back to the audience. Some people do come out of trance, but he was one of the stars this evening. And that applause just helps you relax more with each second that passes by. Eyes remaining tightly closed at all times. I'm only talking to you if I touch you on the shoulder. However, all of you are going to hear a piece of music. And that piece of music is as follows.
For my love.
When and only when you're in this building here tonight, when and only when you hear that piece of music, then and only then, if you are male of the male sex, I hope there's nobody had a sex change in here, because it's about to come out if they have, but if you were born a male, only if you were, well, if you're a male now, well, whatever you like, but if you're a man, when you hear that piece of music, this next piece of music in this building here tonight, and in this building only, you will realise that each and every one of you men are the world's greatest male strippers. And you will find when and only when that piece of music is playing, then and only then, so don't start making a noise yet, guys and girls, but then and only then, the more noise the audience makes, the more outrageous you become, and the more clothing you remove, but you will keep one item of clothing on. Your left sock. No, seriously, you will not remove any underwear. And the moment I say sleep, and this is very important, guys, but I've got laws to abide by, the very second, the very instant I say sleep, as quickly as that, a snap of the fingers, you'll instantly stop what you're doing and re-enter this state. And ladies, whenever you hear this piece of music, the same piece of music, you'll believe that you are the dressed go-go girl dancers, but with the male strippers to wind the audience up, get them clapping. You'll be walking around clapping, telling the audience to get louder and cheer on the male strippers so we can have the best possible ending we can possibly have to this evening's show. Everybody nod your head if you understand. Shit, oh, nice one, lovely. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to wake them up properly afterwards before we send them back, but until then, when the girls are clapping, that's a cue for you to make more noise. When the guys are gyrating, that's a cue for you to make more noise. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard of the Chippendales. Please put your hands together and welcome live on stage, the Wimpendales. Everybody, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Come on, the more noise you make, the more outrageous they become. Come on, let's hear it. Come on, the more noise you make, the more outrageous they become. Come on, let's hear it. Louder. Come on, the more noise you make, the more outrageous they become. Let's hear it. Come on, the more noise you make. Ladies, would you like to take a seat? A round of applause for everybody on stage, please. And just for the ladies, nice deep breath in, sleep, deeper. Nice deep breath in, sleep. As your remaining closed and sleep as your remaining closed. I'm talking to everybody, whether you lay on the floor, sat on a chair. Can we just have about 60-second silence, ladies and gentlemen? I need to wake these people up properly. Remove everything from the minds, and then we can send them back. You can get another drink and what have you. At the end of the show, you'll know it's the end because I will ask them to take a bow. And when I do, I want you to give them all a humongous, big style cheer. But for now, I'm talking to each and every single person on the stage. Whether you lay on the floor or whether you sat down. Each and every one of you, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. On the count of 5 and on the count of 5 only. Then and only then. Then and only then on the count of 5. Then and only then you will open your eyes. You'll wonder what the bloody hell you've been doing. However, you will not become violent. And you will not hit the hypnotist. I repeat, you will not hit with the Hypnotist. In fact, you'd be completely happy about everything that you've done here this evening. You'll feel wonderful in every way, shape and form, as on one, each and every muscle and fibre in your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, feeling invigorated and refreshed. Almost as though you're being washed with pure spring water from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, feeling so good, so energised, as on the count of 2. It's almost as though all those stresses, tensions, worries, fears and apprehensions of days and weeks gone by are leaving your mind and leaving your body now. As on 3, realising that each and every suggestion I've given you tonight is completely cancelled out in every way. In other words, it's as though you're back to as you were before you entered this building here this evening. Everything I've said's cancelled out. You will not react to pieces of music in the way you have done this evening. If somebody says sleep to you, you'll say, no, I'm not ready, I want to stay up and watch telly. Unless you want to go to sleep. In other words, everything I've said no longer affects you in any way, shape or form. As on 4, realising that at the end of this evening, when you stand up, if you're on the floor, you'll get dressed as quickly as you can. You'll be really happy about whatever you've done. If you sat on a chair, you'll just stand up, as you all will. And when I tell you to take a bow, you'll take a bow, and everybody in the audience will give you a huge round of applause, because each and every one of you has been a true hypnotic star here this evening. As on 5, everything I've said completely cancelled out. Everyone, you can open your eyes, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. That's it, up you stand, face the front, smile, you're in show business now. Take a bow. Ladies and gentlemen, these people have been your show. Take a bow. Come on, let's hear it for them. Come on, one more time. And for the people who've got up before, these people have been your show this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as these people get dressed, I'd like to thank each and every person who volunteered, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you who watched. You have been a wonderful audience. If you've enjoyed the show, my name's Jonathan Royle, and if you haven't, my name's Paul McKenna. Thank you, good night. Mr. DJ Extraordinaire.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to put your hands together for the one and only Jonathan Royle. That was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? But did you enjoy that? That was brilliant. Wait till you tell them what they have been.